What's up, guys? This is Jay Addison with Prepared Citizens Training Group. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to talk about the top 5 tourniquets that I recommend because I have trained with them, they do work, and I feel very confident in them, which is why I'm sharing them with you. I'm not going to share with you anything that I wouldn't recommend. So I dang sure ain't going to sell it out of my store if I don't recommend it. So a few points I wanted to make about tourniquets. Obviously, it's for a lot of blood loss out of an extremity. If you're not sure if you should use a tourniquet or not, use a tourniquet. It's not going to hurt anything. Which brings me to my next couple of points. You're not going to lose a limb from using a tourniquet. You are not. That is an old myth from old medical research. If you feel inclined to, you can Google that and figure out why that is yourself. I'm not going to go into that big spiel right now. And last but not least, it's going to hurt like hell. Proper application of a tourniquet does hurt. But if you are applying it to someone else, just let them know that you are helping them, and it is going to hurt some, in case they don't know that. So, for the 5 tourniquets that I recommend, I'm just going to go over what they look like when you buy them new right now, and then I'm going to show you how to prep them as well, and then next, I'm going to show you how to apply them correctly. So, first up is the North American Rescue Cat Tourniquet. It is really neat because it comes prepped already. Literally, this is exactly what it's going to be like when you get it out. So that's pretty cool. Second up is the Soft T Tourniquet. This is how it comes when you buy it. Now, I will say, from training, I have experienced that it works best if I have 2 hands to put this on. So if I'm applying it to myself, in my opinion, it's probably more difficult than, say, a regular cat tourniquet. But with you definitely want to train no matter what you're going to use. But when you open it up, the straps on it are loose. They don't have Velcro or anything tied to them, so you can just kind of fold it up and put it wherever. Very easy to stow and put in kits. It's another windlass. It is the Rhino Rescue Tourniquet. Cat Tourniquet. Now this one, when you buy it, it does not come prepped. It actually comes kind of like this. It's just all wrapped up. Something like that in the pack. The straps are wrapped all the way around it, so you're going to want to open it up. Get your strap, pull it through a good ways, and lay the strap over itself, kind of Velcro itself like that. Hopefully you can see that. And then you want to just fold it up. So your red tip here will be at the top of the tourniquet along with your white tab. And that will be prepped and ready to go to put in some kit. Next up, this quickly became one of my favorites when my wife and I went to Immediate Action Medical at Tactical Response for some good medical training. The RATS tourniquet, it is flipping awesome, especially the few little tips and tricks they give you on how to use it. So once you open it up, you want to unravel it because it takes forever to unravel that. Get to the end of the tail and put a little knot in it like so. Reason being is if your hands are slick or anything and you're having to pull this tight, you need that knot to catch at the back of your hand. Otherwise, your hand will just slip off if that knot isn't there. And as far as prepping, another thing we learned, I like to be able to get my hand through there like that. I know the instructions on the website for these. I think these are actually called Rapid tourniquets now. But like that's the brand. It used to be, they updated the brand so the package will look different than this now. This is I guess you'd say a Gen 1. But they exactly the same though. So be able to get a whole hand in there like that, and then you just want to fold it up like that. And the best thing is either have, say, a little rubber band to put around that, or if you got some elastic in your med bag, just stuff it in there together. So when you pull it out, it comes out ready to go. Okay, and last but not least, probably the most controversial is the SWAT T tourniquet. Now, I will be the first to tell you that this in no way is probably as good of a tourniquet as any of the others I've shown you. But it's probably the most universal. And it's extremely compact. I slide this in my pocket. I don't even know it's there. My wife knows how to use this good. I know how to use it good. I can use it on myself. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but I can use it on myself. As far as prepping these, if you did want to take it out of the pack, as long as it's enclosed in something, there's nothing wrong with that. And you can just either put a rubber band around it or stuff it in something, whatever you want to do. Probably slightly smaller than the size of a wallet, maybe. Or actually, let me show you. I got a Ridge wallet. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger than my Ridge wallet. Just a little bit. No big deal though. Very easy to keep on you. So that way you always have a tourniquet on you. Alright, you know the rules. No gloves, no loves. First up is our cat tourniquet. And always make sure the strap is coming towards you because it's easier to pull than it is to push. So you're going to, and for camera purposes this is a little more difficult on my end, but nonetheless we're going to do it. Alright, you get it on there. You're going to turn that windlass. Now 90% of your tension should come from that initial pull, not the windlass. So you should not be able to turn this windlass maximum probably 3 times. Now normally it's a little tight on a thigh, but normally on an arm, this tab you want to run it all the way through with everything, and then run your little tape over everything so your strap cannot come back on you or work out if you're having to drag someone. Alright, now we got the soft tee. And there we go. Got the little triangle hooked in there. Alright. There that one is. And we did good. Our little hook didn't come out or nothing. Alright, next up, Rhino Rescue. Alright, the rats. Yeah, it's almost. If it was actually someone that had their leg up, we could do that. So I'm not going to be able to like get the amount of tension I normally would. If I can get, yeah. Obviously you'd go a lot tighter than that, but that's how you're going to do it. Alright, SWAT tee. You can either tie it, tuck it, whatever you want to do. We'll do both. Tie it and tuck it. Oh. Alright guys, that's how you apply the tourniquets properly. I highly recommend you going to get some training though, so you will understand how tight you have to put a tourniquet to stop extreme bleeding from extremities. It's very important to know. It's a lot tighter than what 99% of people think that's never done it before. I promise you that. Always remember to have gloves on, because you never know what kind of funky shit's in people's blood, and you don't know what kind of life they lived, but we're going to save their life because we made that decision. So always wear gloves. If it's your family, probably less important, but still though, I have some family members I probably want to wear this with too. So before we go, I do want to thank this trainer that I have here. Is a very nice one. It is from a company called Humimic. I think I'm saying that right. This is a very good group of guys. They gave me a discount on these things because I am someone that trains people, and because I was going to use this for demonstration purposes on YouTube. So that I actually got this from them, holy cow, a long time ago, probably a year ago. And I'm just now getting around to doing all this, so sorry guys on that. But this is a top-notch trainer, very, very high quality, and we actually hook up fake blood or whatever we want to it to simulate having to actually stop the bleeding. So that's very good too. And one quick point I did want to push before I left. I know a lot of you noticed I was putting the tourniquet right here, which this is just for demonstration purposes, but always put a tourniquet high as you can and tight as you can. High and tight is the big rule of thumb there. I know a lot of people say 2 or 3 inches above the wound. Start high and tight. Always start high and tight. And then if you need another one, go from there. But anyway, just want to throw that out there so the YouTube gremlins don't get me for being so close to this wound here, because I know that'll probably come by someone that's an expert. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I didn't miss anything. If there's anything else that I do need to include or add, please leave it in the comments. Let me know what you'd like to hear, what you think I should have mentioned or whatever. If you got any more ideas for videos that you may want to see in the future, I probably will do like a wound packing video, something like that. If you want to see any of that, let me know as well. Guys, always be an asset to those around you, not a liability. God bless.